Welcome to another video. It's about buying Christmas gifts for cyclists. So if you're watching the video, that's very nice of you to be trying to research what's the best thing for your cycling loved one, whether that's your partner, your daughter, your husband, anybody. So this isn't going to be like a regular what to buy cyclist. Here's 5 things from Wiggle that you can buy that your loved one will love and appreciate. This is something that I would appreciate as a cyclist for Christmas, and it's people's time. And it's not going to be like, oh my god, this is just ridiculous, like this is, I want to be able to like just go on Wiggle now, buy something, wrap it up and it be done with. No, that is not what this is about, and I feel like the best gift you could give a cyclist is your time. And that's whether, say you don't ride bikes, but whoever you're buying for does, then I think one of the nicest things you could do is pay for them to do either an Audax, which are really, really cheap anyway, or a Sportif, and go over with them and stay with them throughout the day when they're riding. Like, that is so much nicer than some kind of a piece of cycling equipment that might not necessarily be useful. So I would say, if that is the case for you, buy a Sportif. I'll put a link to a website with a lot of ones in the UK. They're like 30 quid, so pay for them to go on a Sportif, drive them over with their bike, spend the day with them, like take some sandwiches, like have a day out. Because I think I've learned as I've got older, I much prefer experiences as gifts rather than a piece of jewellery or, you know, an actual physical thing. I'm not saying that don't ever buy physical things, because things are useful, but I just think that's like the best possible gift you could ever get. And if you do ride, then go away for the weekend, pay for a hotel somewhere. Say like in summer, we'll cycle to this place, and stay over for the night. Like, I think that is a really thoughtful present. So that's just one little tip for you. Another tip I would say for cyclists, and it's hard because we're all different. I mean, for me, I'm more like I like the experience thing rather than an actual physical thing. But say your loved one has wanted, I don't know, for me, it's not really about, oh, I want this, I want that. It's more about what I need, I mean, I might be different to a lot of people, but I think I'm more minimalist in my approach to this, and I only want things or would appreciate things that I can actually physically use. So for Jay, and don't worry, I'm not getting this for Christmas for him, but this is just an example. He got his Allen keys taken off him at the airport. He left them in his hand luggage by mistake, and they took them off him, and he's never replaced them. So that's something that I've always been like, yes, I'll get him that as a gift, and I've just never got around to it because I've always bought him something else. But something like that, I mean, I think gifts, the more personal they are, regardless of how much they cost, are just the best kind of gifts. So don't feel like you've got to spend like £300 on a set of wheels, or I don't know. My tip would be to do the Sportif thing or the Audax thing. And if you're in the UK, like an Audax, I can't even speak. An Audax is like £6, £6 or £7, and yes, it's very cheap, and so you don't want to look like a cheapskate. But if you say that you're going to go with them and spend the day with them, maybe meet them at a few of the controls. Controls are like, if you don't know what an Audax is, basically you just have set places where you have to stop and get like either a receipt or a timestamp to say that, to prove that you've been through that area. So I think that is like the best gift that you could get, is someone's time. That sounds so like, I don't know what the word is, it just sounds a bit like, I don't know. I think it's because a lot of people are looking for something physical to buy, and I'm like, no, you don't need to buy something physical, just give your time, give an experience. Yes, that's what I would do. Or maybe, I'm trying to think of anything else that I would actually physically want, because I think a lot of cyclists, if they already ride, have most of the stuff that they need. I'm speaking for myself, like if I needed something for my bike, I know most cyclists are like this, they'll just buy it straight away, or as soon as they can afford it. So it's like, it's one of these things, isn't it? I think what it is with cyclists is, if I had to spend money on something else, I'd be like, oh no, I don't want to spend money on it. Whereas if it's to do with my bike, I'm just like, yes, just take my cash, take the cash, it's fine if it's to do with cycling. So yeah, I still go with back to the time and experience position of it. So yeah, that is what I'll do. Let me know what my viewers think, what other people think about this, like what would be the perfect gift for a cyclist. But if other people want other suggestions, let's go and ask Jay what he would want for Christmas. What would you choose for Christmas?
What?
Just done a video on Christmas presents. Best gift for cyclists. What would you say the best gift for cyclists are for Christmas?
Carbon wheels.
You're going to be very disappointed this Christmas, Jay. Very disappointed.
Bikes are quite personal. They don't buy anything that they don't already have.
What do you mean?
So if you ride Conti tyres, don't buy someone Vittoria tyres.
That's true. Unless you know that they really want them.
Yeah, that's all I'd say.
It's quite difficult, isn't it, though, with cycling, because it's not like everyone is so different in what they like and what type of cycling they do and what they need and what they want. And
Not exactly sure what you're filming there.
your face!
You're missing it.
Jay, I'm a master of the camera.
So yeah, buy me some carbon.